All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to today's video. So I had a little training. I thought I'd do a day in the eating finally, a full day of eating. So let's just kick it right off. Just got a protein shake in the morning, which I think is extremely versatile that a lot of people don't take advantage of because you can really just, if you have enough sweet things and enough things to blend up, you can put it down and it'll, like, I can eat another meal easily within an hour and a half after this because it's so light. It feels like I'm just getting nutrients and not like solid foods that my body needs to digest because it's already blended up. So I always start off with the oats. Key trick is not to put protein powder at the bottom because then some of the protein powder will stick to like the walls of the cup, and that's really annoying. So this helps, I feel like, create a base, a bottom for the protein powder to sit. So I do 60 grams of oats. That's 3/4 of a cup. But I had no problem before doing 1 cup, but we just moved it down a little bit. And I usually do 1 cup of egg whites. However, egg whites are super expensive right now. I will go back next time I do a grocery haul, but they just have been so expensive lately to the bird flu. But I will go back. So instead, I just do 2 scoops of protein powder. They're pretty close to the same macros, at least in protein. So close enough, you know. And then usually I throw a banana in, but today I got no bananas, no ripe bananas. So I found this in the freezer, in the bottom of the freezer. There's about a serving of mixed berries left, which chocolate berries is sometimes an okay flavor. I feel like I get sick of it. Oops, I'm making a mess. I feel like I get sick of it pretty quickly, but every once in a while, it's pretty nice. So that's done. And I would sometimes throw ice, but I got all the ice in the berries, so I'll just top it off with a little bit of water. When I'm in prep Jordan would throw a bunch of sweetener in, but it's already sweet enough for me. And I just blend it up. Sometimes it does cause for a few shakes. You could be a pro and just blend the oats by themselves and then put everything else in. So then they're like dust and they really are fine powder, but not today. Too lazy today. Like ice cream. All right. See, I love this thing because it's pretty. I can get out the door right now if I need to, or drink it on the go. I can put it down pretty fast. I mean, this is a little thicker than I usually have it, but that's that. So I'm gonna get this down and then I'll show you meal 2. What's up, guys? So meal number 2. Kind of in a rush. Just got back from an appointment, so I will do this one fast. Not a lot of glamour happening, but I'll still show you what it is. So I got some cooked egg noodle pasta that I'm gonna throw in here. I'm gonna put 280 grams, so it's like 2 cups, equivalent to 2 cups of rice. 280. Let's do the rest. It's not. And then it's 280 grams of pasta, just a little over because there's not a lot left. So it's probably like 299. And then I got some chicken that I grilled on the grill yesterday, so I'm just gonna break this up so I can put little bite-sized pieces. And I'm gonna do 6.5 ounces of this chicken. I do have frozen veggies I like to put in to most of my meals. I just didn't put it in this one, but I will show you guys that one in the next meal for the post workout. Yeah, this is a pre-workout meal, by the way. So I'm about to go hit some chest with a friend, so I don't die on certain spots. And 6.5. Okay, so final product. Just a big bowl of pasta. So I'm gonna toast in the microwave for 2 minutes. I'll show you my sauce that I'll use. I'll probably just throw some sriracha on it, to be honest, or some barbecue sauce. Sweet Baby Ray's. That's the good stuff. Sugar free, you know. So, all right, I'm gonna eat this. I'll hit the gym. I don't know if I'm gonna film it because it's usually really loud in the gym, so you can't really hear anything. I might, but I'll see you at meal 3. All right, just got back from the gym. Got 1 scoop of chocolate or chocolate peanut butter. I don't know, it's just water. But blood sugar's a little low, so I'm gonna pound this, and then I'll show you real meal 3 in just a bit. Okay, so I just cooked these veggies up. I got them from good old Costco. Vegetable blend. They're like roasted. Pretty good. Pretty easy. Just throw them in the microwave, frozen. And it's gonna be the same thing. Pre-meal for the post-meal. 6.5 ounces of chicken. But instead of pasta this time, I'm gonna use just 2 cups of rice. Pretty much the same amount of carbs. So same for pre and post, and that's usually how my entire season will go. I'll always have the same amount of carbs pre and post workout. But if you are going to add more carbs or want to strategize your carbs, I would put them mostly post workout, because that's when you're going to have your most depletion and probably need the most carbs. It's a balance, you know. You want enough carbs where you can have a good training session, but enough where you can recover from that training session. And that's why I like to balance them out pretty evenly. So I'll just do 2 cups of rice once I find the 1 cup measurement. Found this weird 1 cup thing. I'll use it for now. I don't know where the other 1 cup's went. But people are gonna freak out because I don't weigh it out. But I don't think it matters the way you measure your food. As long as you're consistent, then that's the only thing that really matters. The other thing I guess with rice is, oh my god, you cook it with more water, the volume, the weight of it is going to be different, but so is the cup size. So really, yeah, the big thing is being consistent. Same thing with, like, you know, do you weigh your potatoes after they're cooked or dry? It doesn't matter as long as you're consistent. Whatever you do, just keep doing it that way. Well, I will see you when I eat this. I'll see you in meal 4. All right. So excuse the messy counter. I'm living out the parents, so I don't really have. There's a lot going on between the people that live here right now, so there's a lot of dogs, so you'll have to excuse them too. But for meal 4, it's super simple, like extremely simple, just like meal 1. It's literally uno bagelo. Well, not that one. One bagel. So, some peanut butter. So 32 grams of peanut butter, which I think is like a full serving. And then I'll do a double scoop protein shake. Sometimes I'll throw my fruit in there and I'll like blend it up. I'm not gonna do that today because I'm just gonna have an apple because my bananas aren't ripe, so I don't really want to deal with that. I got some, knockoff loose change cinnamon raisin. It's mostly just raisin, but that's fine. These were my grandma's, I think she bought, and she left them. So thank you, Grandma. I got some of those Parmesan ones from Costco. Super good. They're just like super doughy. I just throw them in there. I only put it in there for a minute. Do it anymore and it gets hard. I hate that. I like it where it's just nice and doughy, nice and soft. So I'm going to throw this in there once it's preheated. I don't know how. I'm pretty sure preheating is just warming up the air in the machine. I have no clue though. So yeah, I'll throw it in there once it's done, but I'm going to get my protein shake ready and then I'll show you the result. So when you get peanut butter, you got to make sure it's you check the ingredients, and you want pretty much one or two or three ingredients. This one literally is just peanuts and sea salt. It's really all you want. You don't need the salt. You can get all like those Whole Food stores, and they'll make the peanut butter like on the spot from whole nuts. That works too. Sea salt's a little added touch to the flavor, but nonetheless. So like I said, 32 grams. And as you can see, I use the same bowl for pretty much all my meals. If I cooked meal one, I would use the same bowl because screw doing dishes. That's for losers. Yeah, I don't know. My girl, she does the same thing, but I hate when people when they prepare dinner and they use they cut one thing and then they throw that dish in the sink, or they throw that knife in the sink and then they'll cut one other thing, throw that. Dude, I was doing dishes one time after Letty made dinner for her mom, and there was all knives. Every single knife was out and used. None of silverware. And I was like, what the heck? Don't do that. All right, so here's the pretty so the final meal. Sorry, I don't have macros. Looks like this. Pretty simple. I like it because it's very easy to pack up. I'm gonna go put this down. Don't forget to wash your apple. I almost forgot. You always forget. But I actually like this meal because it's very easy to get down, and then I'm pretty hungry for the next meal right after. So I'll see you at meal 5. What is up? Back with meal number 5. Taking a test. Took a little too long, so I'll just pound this meal down and then start cooking for meal number 6. But bear with me because this is going to be kind of like what you just seen. So I got those same fire roasted veggies in here. I don't know, probably about 150 grams. The asparagus or the Brussels sprouts are a little heavier. And then guess what? And then there's 6.5 ounces of chicken. Yeah. The only thing that's different with this one, than I guess the pre and post workout meals, is the rice amount. And then also I get a little bit of fats. So I have some avocado. I really like avocado. So I either do 4 ounces of avocado in this meal, or about a tablespoon of olive oil. Sometimes or I'll do like an ounce of almonds. But I think my avocados are finally ripe enough. So I'm going to check those in a sec after I pick my chicken like a toddler and get it into my little bowl. Boom, 6.5. Now, I promise meal number 6 will be a little anabolicer. I'm going to be cooking up some steak. I got some, I got some stew roast from Costco, come in little chunks, but my dad's a chef and he has a Wagyu farmer that he gets a bunch of cheap like Wagyu from. And he was just like, here you go. Knock yourself out. So I got a bunch of like prime rib Wagyus that I got to cook up too. And he was like, just save me a little bit. I just want to try some, but knock yourself out. So I'm really shitty at cooking that kind of steak, but we'll see. I'll make sure I record that one, but I probably won't have it in this one. I'll probably just cook up that stew because it's just a big pile and I got it from Costco. So, but stay tuned. So my avocados, at least this one, perfect. So I don't know if many of you have done this before, but to get all the goods out of an avocado, you just take a knife, just like that, little twist, and then you take the pit, the seed. I just like you got to make sure you aim it because I've cut my hand doing that. Twist, and it should slide right out if it's ripe. If it's not ripe, God have mercy on you because you're going to be struggling. And then you just got to do some horizontal lines, some vertical lines. You can take your time if you really care that much. I do not. I just want it to be separated and in the bowl. And then you get a spoon, not prepared. And then if you really want to be a pro, you take this spoon and use it to eat. What? A spoon, not a fork? So 4 ounces of avocado. That's usually, depending on the size of the avocado, that's about a whole avocado. I really don't like putting remnants of an avocado back into the fridge, but I'm trying to be a little accurate here. So that's 3.9. Okay. So that is good. And then just 1 cup of rice. I still haven't found my other cups, and this is disgusting. So I have to go back to this weird 1 cup that I just used to scoop dog food. As you can tell, I'm not a very anal person when it comes to my, I guess, I don't know. And people are going to be like, well, you're not just anal, you're just careless. Or maybe I'm just lazy. All right. And then I want to show you the sauce I put on. I put on some barbecue, but I also have this Japanese barbecue. And it's pretty high in calories, so I only use it in the off season, and I use it pretty sparingly. So I just do it's 40 calories per 1 tablespoon, 19 grams. Actually, I'll measure it out. I've never measured it out. 19 grams. I got the scale here. So I do 2 passes, and it's only 14 grams. So I'll just do a little bit. Then a little squirt, and that's perfect for me. And then I'll show you the final result. Let me mix it up so it looks a little more. I know I'm a crazy person. I like to put the rice on top. That's so I can all the sauce can soak it up. Boom. All right, so I'm gonna eat this, and then I'll see you on final meal with that steak. So as promised, well, not as promised, but ended up coming out okay. I was going to cook the stew steak, but mi padre just came in clutch, cooked up this Wagyu prime rib, and oh boy, smells good. Got some cool clips of him. I didn't get it on the, put it on the grill. Didn't get any of that because I was taking more tests, more brain expenditure. But, so this meal will be I'll start with the meat. It'll be 8 ounces of steak, red meat. Let me grab a smaller knife and a fork. I want mine being little bite sizes. So it'll be 8 ounces of red meat, 1 cup of rice, and then 2 ounces of avocado. So my last 3 meals of the day have fats in them, and so as you guys noticed, it was pretty much the 1 serving of peanut butter, and then 4 ounces of avocado, and now it's 2 ounces of avocado. So I don't really know what the methodology for that is. It's just on my meal plan that my coach puts. I just eat it, and it's worked out. I do understand the steak because that's a little longer lasting, slower digesting, so carry me through the night. But damn, I am still super hungry when it comes to tomorrow. I also will. I do have little Metamucil that I take. I just take like a double serving of fiber that night. Nothing special, but just to help the gut. For gut health, I know people do it in the morning, but I don't know. Having it at night, I feel like helps. I just wake up, have a nice bowel movement. I'm real happy. So 8 ounces is a lot. But damn, this smells so good. It smells like the turkey legs because it was grilled that you get at the Renaissance Fair. Oh, he's gonna be mad that I left this a little bit, but boom, 8 ounces on the dot. All right, and I would use avocado, but I don't think any of the rest ones were ripe. So I'm going to show you some other the oils I have that I'll use. So 1 cup of rice. God, where are the cup containers? Yes, I like to put my rice on the top because then I get more. I don't know. I feel like I'm not just like eating all the meat and then only eating rice afterwards. You have to eat the rice first and then save the best for last. So I have this MCT oil. It's like coconut oil. It's kind of the same macros as virgin olive oil or avocado oil. So I'm not too worried. So just do 15 milliliters, which is a tablespoon. So that'll be the fats instead of doing avocado. There's not a lot, but it just makes the rice a little fattier, a little juicier. So go with that meat too. Very nice. So for the sauce, this is heresy for this type of steak, but God, I wish I actually did have a ripe avocado because avocado steak and rice and sriracha, oh, so good. So down and back, doing the zigzag pattern. I'll show you the final result. Check that out. Check out this Wagyu too. All right. So this is meal 6. I'm gonna drink my fiber shake with it. Watch the Wolves beat the Golden State Warriors and go on to the next round. But that is all. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry I didn't put any macros. I have no idea what they are. Coach just sends me the food and I eat it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.